the end of the difficult days, I return to the simple fact. Still breathing through the haze, still here, still mostly intact. Still breathing, that's enough for tonight and all its rough. Still breathing, still and real, the minimum of what I feel. The bar can be as low as breathing on the days that press the hardest. Just the quiet in and out of leaving. One more breath into the dark is still breathing. That's enough for tonight and all its rough. Still breathing, still and real, the minimum of what I feel. Still breathing is not a small thing. On certain days, it is everything. Still breathing. That's the whole victory today. That's enough. The low end is the understand, the frequency that doesn't pretend, the bass below the noise and bright, the thing that holds the night upright. Keep the low, let the deep end flow. Keep the low, that's all I need to know. Keep the low, let the deep end flow. Keep the low, that's all I need to know. Not the treble, not the high, not the thing that catches every eye. Just the low below it all, the quiet deep before the fall. Keep the low, let the deep end clouds came in without a warning, covered everything in gray. Not threatening, just softly forming a ceiling over yesterday. Cloud cover, hold the sky. Don't explain the reason why. Cloud cover, soft and wide. Let me rest in what you hide. There's mercy in the overcast and not being seen too clearly, and having something from the past covered over, held more nearly. Cloud cover, hold the sky. Don't explain the reason why. Cloud cover, soft and wide. Let me rest in what you hide. Not every sky needs to be clear. Not every night needs a star. Sometimes the clouds are what we need to remember where we are. Cloud cover, holding everything gently. That's enough for tonight. My inner season doesn't match the one outside the window glass. Sometimes summer, sometimes catch of winter that refuses to pass. In a season, mine to keep. Whatever grows in the interior deep. In a season, soft and real. A season of the way I feel. I've learned to dress for both the seasons, the outer and the inner one. To have two wardrobes and their reasons. For the inner one in the sun. In a season, mine to keep. Whatever grows in the interior deep. In a season, soft and real. especially in a season. Whatever it is right now, it's valid. Mm-hmm. 11 minutes till the hour. I've been counting without reason. There's a strange and quiet power in the pauses between seasons. 11 minutes, that's enough to let go of all the rough. 11 minutes, soft and light. Everything is almost fine. The clock ticks slow, the room is still. The lamplight hasn't changed its mind. I have more than time to fill with the things I left behind. 11 minutes, that's enough to let go of all the rough. 11 minutes, soft and light. Everything is almost fine. Not waiting I'm not the moon, but I live adjacent to something bright I can't explain. Not the source, but something patient in the orbit of its pale refrain. Moon adjacent, close but not orbiting what others forgot. Moon adjacent, quiet pool, never empty, never full. I've made my peace with proximity to things I'll never quite become. The reflected light of all I see is light enough for what I'm from. Moon adjacent, close but not orbiting what others forgot. Moon adjacent, quiet pool, never empty, never full. Adjacent is not second, adjacent is just different. The light reaches you differently here, but it still reaches you. Moon adjacent, still lit, still turning. The evening finds its balance slowly between the done and the undone. Something quiet, something holy in the settling of the sun. Evening balance, soft and found, everything returning to the ground. Evening balance, warm and true, everything the evening knew. I've stopped fighting the imbalance of days that tip too far one way. The evening always finds its balance and levels out before next day. Evening balance, soft and found, everything returning to the ground. Evening balance, warm and true, everything the evening knew. The balance comes on its own if you stop trying to force it, if you let the evening do what evenings have always known to do. Balance now. The evening found it, always does. My inner tide goes in and out without my asking or consent. It carries things I can't speak about and brings back what the deep has meant. In a tide beyond control, moving through the whole of soul. In a tide, in and out, this is what I'm all about. In a tide, soft and deep, moving even while I sleep. I've stopped resisting when it pulls and stopped holding when it returns. The tide knows what the deep soul wants better than the part that learns. In a tide beyond control, moving through the whole of soul. In a tide, in and out, this is what I'm all about. In a tide, soft and deep, moving even while I sleep. Let it move, it knows the way. Trust the tide. I owe the evening nothing now. I've given it my honest hours, my questions and my quiet vow to let things be beyond my powers. Evening that consider paid in all the time I've stayed. Evening that settles slow and everything I let go. Evening that clear tonight by simply sitting in the light. The nightest only that I show, without agenda, without need, just presence in the afterglow of everything I've let here. The night and I are even. See you tomorrow. The good things accumulate so slowly. You barely notice them arriving. The warmth, the ease, the something holy that comes from quietly surviving. Slow accumulation, grain by grain. Not dramatic, not a refrain. Slow accumulation, soft and real. More than I expected to feel. One good sleep, one honest meal, one conversation that felt real. One moment when the city breathed, and I breathed with it, relieved. Slow accumulation, grain by grain. Not dramatic, not a refrain. Slow accumulation, soft and real. More than I expected to feel. It doesn't come all at once. It never does. It comes in the small, in the barely Low tide, everything receding. What remains is mine.